It's about the crowd. It's about the music. It's about the sound you make and the rush you get. It's about the gear that makes it happen. Tech for Music, Northampton's premier DJ store with a massive choice of decks, speakers, lighting, special effects, and the latest DJ gear on the market. Try it out in our demonstration showroom and get expert advice, or shop online 24/7. Tech for Music. See techformusic.co.uk.
Oh yes, good afternoon everybody. Do you know what? Oh yes is a saying of mine.
Yeah. You sure it's yours or Carl Cox?
Well, yeah, I've probably got it from him, to be fair, you know. But I did actually get picked up on that yesterday.
What, saying you plagiarised it?
Oh yes. Huh?
Saying you plagiarised?
Nah, anyone wouldn't say it. Anyway, good afternoon everybody. Welcome.
Hello everyone.
Hello.
Pardon? Oh, hello everyone. Yeah. Good afternoon, everybody. Let's do this properly. Hope you're all well. Welcome along to the 4th edition of Tech Talk Tuesday right here at Tech for Music, and hope everyone's well and getting on all right. We're getting there now, aren't we? We're not too far away. Fingers crossed, things all go to plan. Obviously, 12th of April, the all-important date when shops reopen, including ourselves.
Yay!
Yeah! So fingers crossed we'll be back in here very, very soon, open to the public. Good afternoon to Mr. Werrett. As you can see, I've got my new haircut. What's it called, Ian?
The Werrett cut.
It's called the Werrett cut. Hope you're well, David. Anyway, big shout out to everyone else that's locked on as well. Please get involved on the comments, and we'll say good afternoon to you. So what we've got coming up today then, we've got 4 products. We've got the well, to be honest, we've got more than 4 products, because we've got the brand new RCF monitor range, and that involves 3 studio monitors, a subwoofer, and also a volume control.
How do you pronounce the range?
No, it is. It is. Here we go.
Did this
That's
on purpose.
Now, I would call it the RCF Era.
Yeah.
What would you say? Would you say Era?
It's because is RCF Italian?
Is it?
So I watched the video and I thought it was air, but it's not air. It's
right.
area or something. To be honest, I don't really know. Just thought I'd ask.
Yeah, I'd say it's the Era, to be honest. So yeah, we've got that, the RCF Era monitor range. We've also got the Pioneer DDJ 200 smart controller. We've got the Chauvet Freedom sticks, and we've got the Pioneer DJM V10 mixer. And yeah, so a jam-packed tech talk as usual. So let's get into this then. I mean, I should say, how is everyone? How's Tom?
I'm all right, thanks. Yeah,
good.
All good.
Good. How are you, Mr. Watson?
I'm all good. Counting down to the 12th.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yes. Right. Let's get on with this then. So first up, let's talk about the all new RCF monitor range. So we've got some pictures on here of, that was a good one to start off on, wasn't it? A side view of one of the monitors. We've got pictures on here of the 10-inch subwoofer, and also pictures of the 8-inch monitor. So as I said, you can get a 5-inch, you can get a 6-inch and an 8-inch studio monitor. They're all in the actual I mean, the monitors are all pretty much the same feature wise, they're just different sizes. So we've got a picture on there, as you can see now, of
Class D amplifiers.
Yeah, they've got Class D amplifiers.
Composite fiberglass woofers.
Yeah. And they've also got a 0 degrees phase response on them. So that's the what we'll call the USP on these monitors. Also on the subwoofer, I mean, we've heard them and they sound really good.
Amazing.
Very good.
Like, you know,
yeah,
really good.
Impressed.
And even in this, you know, in our big warehouse, showroom, they sounded really good. So in a small compact studio, they're going to sound really good indeed. I mean, there's not much we can obviously say about them because, you know, you need to hear them yourself. So please do come down when you can, when we're allowed, and take a listen to them for yourself. But also on the subwoofer, okay, they've got an advanced vented port that helps to achieve good aerodynamic behaviour, and also improved efficiency and reduced distortion. As you can see on the picture there, the vents at the bottom of the sub, so that's another good thing about the subwoofer as well. So yeah, if you're looking to kind of, you know, maybe get yourself a home studio, or get some, you know, studio monitors for your if you're into production or whatever, or even I suppose home DJing as well, take a look at those and the prices as well. I'll go through those for you. So the 5-inch, the smallest of the studio monitor, is standing at £135 or £270 for a pair. The 6-inch is £165, £330 for the pair. The 8-inch £199 and £398 for the pair, and the 10-inch subwoofer is £354. One thing as well, on the back of the sub there, loads of ins and outs on there. You've got RCA, XLR and jack, so that's
the same on the monitors as well.
Yeah,
it's same on the monitors as well, same ins and outs on the monitor as well.
Brilliant.
So yeah, really good.
Really basic DSP as well on the back. You've got 2 switches for the high frequency trim and the low frequency trim. Choice of -1 dB, 0 and +1 dB, and then a -2. That was on the highs, and then on the lows you've got -2, 0 and +2 dB on the lows.
Yeah.
Also,
absolutely.
on these, I've just noticed on David is obviously.
Get Dom to pronounce it.
Well, I actually don't. There's, as far as I know, there's not actually a word in Italian that is
really?
A-Y-A.
Okay.
There is A-R-Y-A,
Okay.
which is aria, which means air.
Right.
Yes, that's how we pronounced it. Aria.
Yeah. So
There
it's
you
like maybe it's just a play on the different
it's play on words.
Yeah.
Could be. So
Aria.
I mean, yeah, I think I'd definitely call it. I have to read it each time.
I've seen studios that have always seem to have 2 sets of monitors in them. There's a reason for that, isn't there, Tom?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the reason you would have 2 sets of monitors in a studio is if you want to like test a track on different monitors. Obviously, if you know the monitors really well, but they have a slightly different sound, and you want that sound to translate well into, say, a sound system in a club or a festival. Sometimes it's good to hear them on different speakers to kind of get a balance of how they sound rather than just the one, because sometimes if you're not too familiar with the speakers you're using, they might sound a certain way when you're listening to them on your speakers, but then they might not translate so well, you know, in a club environment or wherever you're using them. So a lot of like old studios, the famous monitor that a lot of them had was the NS10s, the Yamahas, because the saying goes that if they sound good on an NS10, they'll sound good on anything.
Okay.
And a lot of people now use even, you know, like little multimedia speakers, like cheap little multimedia speakers, iPod headphones, anything, and that's quite cheap and attainable. And you know, if you can get it, that's where most people are going to be listening to the majority of music in a everyday kind of setting is on headphones. So it's always good to test your music on different systems where you can.
Yeah.
But yeah, on the monitor controller, it's so what you would do is you would have, say, a set of studio monitors, and you might have like a set of like just DJ speakers or whatever, and what you would do is, rather than having to unplug cables constantly, switching them over, you would plug your main out from your interface or your mixer into the monitor controller, and then on the front of the controller you can just switch between monitors.
And you can see it on the screen there. It looks pretty sleek, doesn't it? It looks like it'd be sitting nicely in your studio setup, wouldn't it? So yeah, really nice.
Yeah, it's good. And also, another reason that you would use that. So I mean, I only use one set of monitors. So I come out of a mixer into monitors, and it's nice to have a monitor controller separate to the mixer, so you can set your level on your mixer, and then your monitor can control your monitor's volume, You know, like, so you're not constantly having to adjust it on the mixer. Well, that's why I use it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wicked. Very good. So yeah, if you're in, have we got a price on that actually? I have to get a price on that in a short while. I didn't get that on my notes.
I'll tell you in a second.
Oh,
£73.
£73 there for the monitor controller. So yeah, not bad at all, not bad. So if you're interested in the brand new RCF Era range, if you like, Aria. If you're interested in that, then please check it out on the website. There's loads more information on the website at techformusic.co.uk, and like I said, we're looking forward to welcoming the customers back, and of course take a listen to those when we can. The Pioneer DDJ200 smart controller. Then let's take a look at this. So this very small compact unit, as you can see on the screen now in front of me, is the DDJ200, priced at £139, so really affordable. And what you can do on it as well is pretty good for that price. It's a 2-channel mixer, 3-band EQ, you've got a low pass, high pass filter, you've got your performance pads for hot cues, you've got obviously sync function, you've got your tempo faders and nice little jog wheels as well. So it's a smart DJ controller. So what that means is, if obviously you can't see on the back, but on the back there are no outputs, there's no audio output, so all there is a USB cable that will just plug into any kind of USB power source, like a USB hub, or I would have thought you could even plug it into like the mains on your wall if you have like your phone charger and you just plug the USB into the plug. So as long as you've got some kind of power source like that and a Bluetooth enabled device such as a smartphone, I believe a tablet as well will work, you're good to go. You don't need a Mac or any kind of computer. You just need a phone, a smartphone or a tablet with Bluetooth on it. You can use it with software on a PC or Mac if you'd like to, obviously via the USB cable, but that's the main thing about this, is it's portable. You don't need a computer to use it. Now, like I said, there's no audio output on it, so you're thinking, well, how on earth do you get the audio from it? Well, how it works is you take the audio from the device that's got the DJ software on. So as you can see, I've got my phone here, which is connected to this controller via Bluetooth, and so the tracks that are being played from the software on the phone, and this is WeDJ that I'm using, which is free to download. So obviously the sound comes from the phone, so you just need an adapter that goes into your phone, an audio adapter, or if of course you've got, you know, these new phones, they don't have headphone slots in them, so you might need an adapter if you've not got headphone slot. But if you've got a headphone slot, you just come out of there and into your speaker or your mixer or whatever you're going into.
The splitter cable first.
Pardon?
You get the splitter cable. That's
splitter
provided.
cable, yeah. So you can get a splitter cable.
That's provided with the controller.
That is provided with the controller, yeah. So yeah, I mean, I'll just play off it now. Like I said, you've got, you know, your volume faders, high pass, low pass filter, which will work very nicely. 3-band EQ. Yeah, so really good mixer for the price. Also, some of the other features available. Obviously, this depends on what software you're going to use, because there's a few different softwares that you can use with this controller on your phone. This one is kind of, I would say, the main sort of native one for it. It's created by Pioneer. It's called WeDJ. You can also use it with DJ Pro, Algorithm DJ Pro. You can use it with Rekordbox, the Rekordbox app, and also edging. How do you pronounce that? Is it EDJing?
Yeah, I think
EDJing. It's spelled
EDJing.
EDJing, yeah, EDJing. Yeah, it will be, won't it? So yeah, so you've got plenty of options there in terms of software. Like I said, this is WeDJ. Also, a great thing about using WeDJ, if you haven't got the Pioneer DDJ 200 and you just have the app on your phone, you'd normally have to pay for a lot of the features on there. But if you connect it up to the 200, that it kind of unlocks all the pro features, so you haven't got to pay for the app. The app's completely free. Also, there's some compatible streaming platforms as well that you can use, and this is Beatport Link, SoundCloud Go Plus, Deezer, Tidal, and also BeatSource Link. So really good for streaming as well. If you get like requests, or you know, it's great for a backup as well. Obviously, one of the main USPs is it's lightweight. It's, you know, you could fit this in your rucksack or whatever. It's you know, it's really good. You could even use it on well, I know not many people are on public transport at the minute, but you know, you get bored and just do it on, if you've got a long train journey or even a long aeroplane journey. You know, you could take it in your hand luggage and have a mix on the plane. Why not? Get the cabin going.
Yeah, imagine that. Bluetooth speaker out.
Yeah.
Or something.
Yeah, get a battery powered light or something, you know. Go for it. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like I said, you can use it with a PC or laptop if you really want to. But I suppose if you're going to do that, you might as well get the DDJ 400 or something like that, which is a bit bigger. The main thing for this is it's entirely portable. Yeah, I mean that's it really. Obviously there are a few more features you can get if you use Rekordbox on a PC with it, such as you can use the edit mode, which you can create custom versions of tracks and kind of like remix them. I suppose a bit similar to that on that software that DJ Angelo just showed on that video before. But yeah,
it's
that's
a
about
very versatile little.
It is really versatile. Yeah,
It's good
absolutely.
for people that want to
Yeah,
maybe try DJing out, don't want to spend
Yeah.
a fortune.
Yeah,
totally.
it's
That's
just
what
gonna
it's
say,
great
yeah.
for. Yeah, that is what I mean. How's Natalie getting on with it? Because I know you're.
Is she on?
I don't know. Is she on?
She's sat in the cupboard.
Got to be careful what you say now.
Sat in the cupboard.
Is it?
Mm.
Oh gosh. Oh no.
When we get
Yeah.
the loft conversion, maybe we'll get it out.
You need to get it out. Get her on it. Get her on it. But yeah, like Tom just said, great for anybody that's sort of thinks they want to get into DJing and you know they don't want to spend you know £200 odd on a. I mean, really, you know, before this came out, the main intro controllers, I suppose, would have been the SB3, the DDJ 400, or you know, even the new Mark, the mix tracks, yeah,
Platinum.
and they're around like the 250 mark. So for this, for £139, saving a lot of money, and you can kind of do all the main functions you can do on one of those controllers. You know, you've got your crossfader, 2 channels, 3-band EQ. It's all the basic features you need to learn how to DJ. So yeah, that's the DDJ 200 for you. Check that out on the website as well at techformusic.co.uk.
You are logged into Tech Talk Tuesday with techformusic.co.uk, talking all things tech on a Tuesday.
So coming up next, we've got Mr. Watson on the old Freedom Sticks.
Hello.
So
the reason we chose Freedom Sticks is it's nothing new. It's been out for a couple of years. Basically, it's just one of our favourite lighting products, and we're running out of ideas because we need your input. So the key's in the name, Freedom, and these battery-powered freestanding RGB LED sticks allow you to literally stick, see what I did there? them anywhere. They're equipped with a built-in DeFi receiver, which gives you wireless DMX, so you can pixel map them for ultimate programming creativity. They come with a detachable metal base, which then allows you to mount them on truss with clamps. So it's probably just, it's like a M10 thread underneath there. They also work really well as truss warmers. We experimented using ProLight's DNA truss, thanks to Market Ace for allowing us to use his DNA truss podiums. And there should be a video on screen, is there?
Oh, I'll put that on now. There it is.
There you go. I'll switch it on so you can have a look. So let's talk about the technical jargon. So DMX channels, you've got the options of 3, 8, 48 or 50. It's got 32 SMD LEDs, tricolour, so red, green, blue. Maximum runtime with all the LEDs on, 6.5 hours. Recharge time, you're looking at 4.5 hours. And as you can see, you get a full 360-degree display or viewing angle. They've got multiple user customizable automated programs, which allows you to create complex looks in seconds. If you set them to program 28, they'll automatically cycle through programs 1 to 21, which is handy. If you set them to program 35, it'll automatically cycle through programs 29 to 34. You've also got things like sound, master slave, where am I? Or you can use it with the included IRC6 remote control. Additional control options include, I've already said that. So what do you get? Freedom Stick Packs consists of 4 of these sticks with obviously 4 bases as well. You get the multi-charger and, like I said, the IRC6 remote control. You get this really cool transport bag, which I'll try and show you. You've got these pouches. This pouch here has the multiple charger and the IRC6 and the IEC mains lead in. And in here you've got the separated compartments for your metal bases, which is really cool. And then in the top is where you simply slide the Freedom Sticks in. Just slide them into the top there. And these are available in stock now for just £419, or give us a call or drop us an email if you want a deal. And that is the Chauvet Freedom Stick Pack.
Very nice. And I like that video as well. At the bottom right of the screen, just shows you some, well, that's really extreme on the Ferris wheel, but it shows you some of the setups that you can do. I mean, if you go really extreme and get like, you know, like, I don't know, 20 of them, you can do loads of stuff. But I suppose like stuff like that on, you know, to an entrance to a building or room, whatever. Yeah, some really good stuff.
Yeah.
You can do with those. Yeah, very good. Very nice. Thank you very much.
Another great product from Tech for Music.
Thank you very much, Mr. Watson. Well, up next then, final product of today's Tech Talk. We've got the...
Your one-stop shop for sound and lighting. Visit techformusic.co.uk now.
Yeah, I got rudely interrupted then by the jingle, didn't I? We've got the Pioneer DJM V10 mixer, and Tom's going to talk to you about this one. Tom.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm alright, thanks.
Good. Good. Not too bad.
Yeah, so the V10, which is back in stock again. Where do I start with the V10?
You could talk about it all day. Actually.
Well, yeah, you could. To be fair, there's so much stuff on it.
Yeah.
Obviously, the big thing on it is the 6 channels. So you've got 6 inputs on there for your CDJs, turntables, and I think it also is aimed at that kind of hybrid live DJ performance, having the option of, you know, like inputting drum machines and samplers and, you know, your DJ friendly instruments, things like the Tourize stuff, you know, like you can run them into separate channels, sync them with your CDJs, kind of have that hybrid kind of crossover. So that's obviously like a big thing. You don't really see that many 6-channel mixers these days.
No.
I mean, I still have a Zone 62 with the old ones, which I use in a similar way. So I'll have my CDJs and my turntables, and then I have my 2 spare channels for. I like to run like an external effects send to like a reverb or a delay, and obviously that mixer doesn't come with internal effects, so that's kind of something I like to use it for. So yeah, it's good to see that it's another 6-channel Pioneer flagship mixer. I think it will be probably very commonplace when all the clubs open again, that you'll probably see them everywhere.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing, isn't it? Because this has been out now for quite a while, hasn't it, really? Probably came out... Did it come out just before lockdown, or did it...
Yeah, I think so,
now?
yeah.
Because I remember we got a demo of it, didn't we, by our Pioneer rep, Sammy?
Yeah, that was when we first saw it, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Which I think was just before...
I actually can't think. It's
lockdown.
been that long, hasn't
know,
it? You
it's
know
all
what I
a
mean?
blur
It's been
now,
a
yeah.
year now, as most people will know.
But whereas you'd have probably, you know, like going out,
Yeah.
you'd have probably seen this in nightclubs
That's
and
right,
festivals
yeah.
all over last summer. Obviously, with it all being shut down, you haven't. But I think as and when things open back up and clubs start reinvesting in it, I think it's something you're going to see a lot more of. Another big kind of thing on the V10 is the upgraded AD and DA converters, which are 32-bit now. So as you might not sound like it's just numbers, but this will sound like incredible.
Good.
This should sound amazing, especially when you're using it with a really good sound system. 64-bit mixing, and processing as well. So this combined with like a nice big club system or in a festival, you know, that's when you're really going to kind of hear it. And as well, you're going to hear it when you're recording mixes, because the converters are brilliant. So that's another big thing. Another thing which is something I really like as well is your 4-band EQ. Obviously, being a Allen and Heath owner, I'm really into 4-band EQ. So seeing that on there was nice. I mean, obviously, don't always use it, but I just find it's nice just to have that flexibility. And being able to just have a bit more control over the mix. You've also got a compressor on each channel as well, which is a nice little feature. Got new faders on there as well. So, I mean, Pioneer have said that they're a lot sturdier, they're more precise, so you should get like a lot more use out of them, especially in like a club environment, festival environment, these kind of places where these mixes are being used constantly in these hot, sweaty environments, and you know they're really being put through their paces. I think, you know, like having that longevity in the fader life will definitely make a big difference, because we've seen some battered mixers in our time. Some of the repairs we've had in over time from clubs have been they look like they've been hooked to the back of a car and dragged along.
Yeah.
And this is probably my favourite bit on the V10 is your the effects sends. So like the way that you can kind of link up the effects, things can be sent to certain places externally. They can come back in through their own channels, which can then be routed to another effects section. There's so many possibilities, and I think when it comes to your like kind of hybrid live sets, this just gives you like so much more, so many more options for, you know, like remixing stuff and just doing some crazy like effects combinations, and just that kind of having all that crazy routing going on. It's quite a lot to get your head around when you first use it, because there's so much going on. But it's one of them, obviously, as and when you kind of get to know it, if you buy one and you use it more, it will just become second nature. And you could literally, there's like probably 100 different ways you could set this mixer up to use it in a live situation. So that's really cool. That's probably, like I say, that's probably my most kind of, especially when we were using it, when Sammy came in with it and we were testing it, that was what I love the most, because there's just these constant kind of possibilities with the effects and what you can do with them, and start with something really simple, and it can just kind of, you can build it by sending it to certain places, bringing it back on itself and re-affecting it, and it was really cool. So you've got new filters on the V10 as well, so these are different from the previous models on like the Nexus and stuff. So you've now got like a new resonance filter which kind of lets you change the sound basically. So you switch to either the high or the low pass filter, and then turn knob to the left or turn the knob to the left to start from the beginning, and then all the way to the right for the maximum effect. But you can kind of zone in on more of a specific frequency with this, and you can hear it definitely. It's one of them things you kind of need to play around with to hear. It's quite difficult to explain, but it just gives you that bit more control.
A standard low pass, standard colour filter knob is is central, isn't it? Whereas these start sort of, right to the left.
Yeah,
don't they?
That's right. Yeah, it's slightly different. It does take a bit of getting used to, especially like you say, if you're used to that unity, like that centre point, and going from there, because it does start from 0. But once you've used it a few times, it soon becomes familiar.
What I would probably find easy though with that on the V10 is sometimes when I'm using the filter on a, I've got the XZ. When you use the filter on there and you sort of do a high pass filter and you come back down to the centre, sometimes you accidentally go past
just a bit
the
too
centre
far.
point.
And then you're hitting the low pass. And it does, it kind of, especially if you want to get it bang on, it does it doesn't sound as clean, does it?
That's it, yeah.
Another thing on there, I don't know, people might be aware, is the shimmer beat effects feature, which is a new thing that they've brought out. So that's obviously a new option on the beat effects on the left, which is a nice little kind of addition.
What does that do?
So it adds brightness to the original audio. It's one of them things that you need to hear to kind of understand.
Shimmer.
You could talk about it all day, but what
shimmer me timbers.
shimmer. So this is another big thing, I think, especially for DJs going back to back. I know obviously there's quite a few of our customers who DJ in, so like DJ duos, and they go back to back with friends and stuff at parties and stuff. And this has been something that's kind of been a thing for quite a long time now, is not having separate headphone outputs to monitor your own channels independently. I know years ago that someone made this like 1U rack unit thing, and it was like a dual monitor output, but it was like a separate bit of kit you had to buy. I think it was quite expensive at the time. I mean, I'm going back maybe like 10 years, but now like that seems to be becoming more commonplace in the higher end mixers. So having your own Q master mix control and level adjustment knobs, I think that's going to make a big difference for people doing back-to-back sets. So that's cool. You've got booth EQ as well, so you can tweak the sound on the monitor speakers. So obviously if you did want to just kind of tweak your EQ settings for your booth monitors, you've got more control there. It's not just your channel EQs. It just gives you just that bit more control. That's what it seems to be on this mix. There's just like a lot more control over the sound that's coming in and the sound that's going out. You've got a 3-band master isolator, which is really cool. Isolators are usually something you would find on like a rotary mixer, something that doesn't have EQ, its own channel EQ. But I really love isolators because to me they just sound a bit different in the mix to an EQ. So again, that's something to come in and have a go on and try out for yourself. But you've got your 3 bands on there, so your low, your mids, your highs. It's really cool. And you've got MIDI out on there as well, which again comes back to your live gear and hooking up your gear via MIDI, and doing that kind of hybrid live DJ performance, integrating drum machines and synths and all these kind of things, and as well as having your turntables and your CDJs hooked up. I think, like I say, as and when things start opening up and we start seeing people using this live, you really see what it's capable of in a live situation.
I mean, there's loads of footage on YouTube of people using it, of course, so definitely check those out on YouTube. I think one of the first people that I saw using it was probably Carl Cox, and also Pete Tong's got one as well. So yeah,
Has he?
yeah, I'm sure he has.
He has, yeah.
Yeah.
I think if
Could-
I'm pretty sure. I mean, don't quote
Careful
me
what
on
I
this,
say about Pete Tong.
Hey.
Nothing.
All right.
Not
I
a fan.
think if you go on YouTube, them recent Carl Cox mixes, I've not watched them myself, but I just noticed one of them came up in a preview type
Yeah.
thing, you know, when they show that little preview. And I'm sure he had his V10 there,
Mm.
and he had like his TR8 drum machine plugged in, and there was a couple of other bits. So he was obviously using it for some like sort of hybrid type thing. So that might be a
Mhm.
good place to start to see that in action.
Definitely, yeah. So what's the price point on the V10?
A lot of money.
Have you got it?
I don't actually know how much it costs.
Oh,
So,
so
over
it's
£2,000.
£2,799
Jesus.
for the V10 mixer.
In stock now.
Yeah. So it's certainly a very expensive, but I'd
I
say
think it's one of them. It's like it is
it's
a
an
lot of money,
investment
but
in
it
a
is, yeah.
business, isn't it? You know.
and if you're
really
serious
is.
about
Yeah.
you know, like
your
how good you want your
equipment
mixes
and-
to sound, and
That's
like
right,
your
yeah.
equipment you use, it's
Mm.
a good investment, and
Mm.
it's something that if you look after, it's going to last you for a long
Oh,
time.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, wicked. There we go then. We've covered all the products in today's Tech Talk. So I hope you enjoyed that. Obviously, we had the RCF monitor range. We've spoken about the Pioneer DDJ200 smart controller, the Chauvet Freedom Sticks, and just now the Pioneer DJM V10, and obviously all those available on our website, so you can get some more information on there at techformusic.co.uk. If you missed any of this Tech Talk today, you can watch them back. They'll be posted on our YouTube channel later on today. So yeah, make sure you check that out later on, and of course make sure you follow us on all our socials. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and we've got our, like I said, our YouTube channel as well. Yeah, nice one.
So,
Yeah, so
we've only got one more to do, guys, so
We
we
have.
really need your
We have.
input. Let us know what you want us to talk about.
yeah,
Come on.
But we've got some really cool.
Oh,
news on
yes.
the next one.
we've got
yes.
now on the last one we spoke about the, what did we speak about with Sammy? This was it the CDJ 3000. Yeah, we spoke about the CDJ 3000 2 weeks ago with Sammy, who was live on Zoom. We had a few issues getting the Zoom call working. It was our first time doing it, but we got there in the end. So, and we know how to do that now. So next week, Sammy, in 2 weeks' time, sorry about that. 2 weeks' time, we've got Sammy back with us, talking to us about some new products. That's all
Yeah.
I'll say. New products.
New products.
Yeah.
And some exciting news
Yeah.
for the shop as well.
Oh, yes.
Very
We've
exciting.
been working really hard in the background.
Oh yes. Oh yes, that's right.
Ryan's
yeah.
a bit
It's
confused.
just no, it just clicked. Yeah, it just clicked. Yeah. So we'll announce that as well on the next and final Tech Talk Tuesday. So yeah. Oh, David, where it's on, can we talk about wireless DMX?
Yeah.
It's wireless, David.
There you go.
Why-
We spoke about that. That's
Dave-
that covered.
David messaged me the other day
Go on.
and he says to me, is he still on?
He is still on. Yeah.
I've just bought a pair of CDJ 1000s for £24 each, he says.
Wow, it's cheap.
Yeah.
Wow.
So do you guys all believe him?
Yeah.
Of course he was
I
talking
believe
about
it.
the VR one.
Ah, right.
That game that
okay.
we... Not the one you showed us the
Oh,
other day. This was,
Yeah, I've
this is
seen
another
it.
one.
I've seen it. Is it called Tribe?
I'm not sure what it's called, but
Ah.
it is like a virtual. You have CDJs, a
Yeah.
mixer.
Yeah, because I've seen it. There's a guy that I watch on YouTube. He's called Elaskins.
Elaskins.
Is it-
Jonathan, yeah.
What's his name?
Elaskins.
Elaskins. Yeah, yeah,
DJ Tutor.
yeah, yeah. I find him quite interesting. Actually, he's quite entertaining to watch, and he does cover some good topics as well. To be fair, and yeah, he's done that a few times. Virtual reality DJ. I'm sure it's called Tribe VR
Yeah,
or
he
something
said,
like that.
Tribe.
Ah, there you go. Tribe. Yeah, Tribe. yeah, so
David's going to bring him in when we're
Yeah,
open, so
yeah,
let
yeah.
us try.
What is
I,
that then? Is that a
I
game?
don't get it.
Yeah,
I don't see how
it's-
it'll work.
no, I mean,
Bit of fun, but I
yeah.
don't see how.
if you watch a video on YouTube, Tom, yeah, it's you wear a VR headset, and you hold. I think you have like these kind of sort of controllers that you hold, which obviously wherever you move them, it kind of simulates that on screen. So if you
Right.
go like that, your arm will go out, sort of thing. And yeah, you use this to I don't get how it works though, like, because you know, like when you DJ, you'd
Mm.
want to do this, you know, with you. But yeah, I mean, it'd be quite interesting to have a go. Yeah.
Mm.
What's he saying?
Jason Wilson's on. So what's new at the shop? A free lap dance with every purchase for over £99. Dear.
No comment.
No comment. No comment. We'll have to look into that. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Thanks very much, everyone, for tuning in. It's great to have your company as always, and we'll be back again in 2 weeks' time. Thanks everyone for the comments. A shout to Fabian as well. Yeah, shout to everyone that's watched this afternoon. We do appreciate your company. Like we said, make sure you check us out. If you want to get in touch with us, you can do. You can give us a call on 01604 641 100. Send us an email, sales@techformusic.co.uk, or we are available on live chat, which is situated on our website at the bottom right of the screen, and that's techformusic.co.uk. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank
Thanks
you.
to Mark. Thanks to Jason. Thanks to Mr. David Werritt. Thanks to Fabian and anyone else that's tuned in this afternoon as well. All right, stay safe. Have a good one. And we shall see you later.
Keep positive, test negative. Have to get it in there.
There you go. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
It's about the crowd. It's about the music. It's about the sound you make and the rush you get. It's about the gear that makes it happen. Tech for Music, Northampton's premier DJ store with a massive choice of decks, speakers, lighting, special effects, and the latest DJ gear on the market. Try it out in our demonstration showroom and get expert advice, or shop online 24/7. Tech for Music. See techformusic.co.uk.